Dear all, welcome back to our channel Wisperia Tales, where stories and creativity come alive. Today's story is about two unlikely friends. One walks the earth, small and steady. The other soars through the sky, free and fearless. But when danger strikes, size means nothing at all. This is the story of Tumnu the ant and Wingo the pigeon. Beneath an old banyan tree, at the edge of a quiet meadow, lived Tumnu, a hard-working little ant who believed every single day mattered. High above on the tree's tallest branch lived Wingo, a carefree pigeon who believed every day was made for fun. Every morning, Tumnu was already at work before the sun had fully risen. One more seed today, and maybe two tomorrow. The dry season always comes faster than you expect. From above, a cheerful voice called down, laughing. Tumnu, down there again. You never stop, do you? Come on, look at this breeze. You're missing the best part of the day. Wingo, the breeze will still be here tomorrow, but food won't wait for anyone. I'd rather be ready than sorry. You worry too much, my friend. Life's too short for all that carrying and counting. Wingo swooped off into the open sky, chasing clouds, while Tumnu simply smiled and returned to work. Weeks passed peacefully, until the sky turned heavy and gray. A storm rolled in and stayed for 3 long days. Rain hammered the meadow without mercy. Seeds washed away, fruits rotted on the ground, and the whole forest turned to mud. When the rain finally stopped, Tumnu peeked out from his tunnel and saw Wingo perched weakly on a bare branch, feathers damp and drooping. Wingo! What's wrong? You look unwell. Tumnu, I haven't eaten in 3 days. Everything's ruined. I never imagined a storm like this could come. Tumnu didn't hesitate. He rushed back into his tunnel and returned moments later, dragging a leaf packed with dried grains. Here, I saved this for a day just like this one. It's yours now. Wingo's eyes filled with tears. I laughed at you for working so hard and you're still helping me? Friendship isn't about keeping score, Wingo. You needed help. I was here. That's all that matters. From that day forward, their bond grew stronger than ever. Wingo stopped teasing Tumnu about his hard work. Instead, she started admiring it, learning patience and preparation from her tiny friend. Some weeks later, on a blistering hot afternoon, Tumnu felt unbearably thirsty. This heat is too much. I'll just slip down to the stream for a quick drink. Be careful down there, Tumnu. Those rocks by the water get slippery. I've crossed those rocks 100 times, Wingo. Don't worry. But that day, fate had other plans. Tumnu's foot slid on a wet stone, and in an instant, he was swept into the rushing current. Help, Wingo! I've fallen in! The water's too strong! I can't swim! Wingo's heart nearly stopped. Without a second thought, she snapped a large dry leaf from a branch and dove straight toward the river. Tumnu, grab the leaf. Hurry, hold tight. Using every ounce of strength, Tumnu clung to the leaf and climbed aboard. It drifted slowly toward the riverbank, where Wingo carefully lifted it and her exhausted friend onto dry land. Tumnu, are you all right? Please tell me you're all right. I'm okay, Wingo. You just saved my life. After you kept me from starving, did you really think I'd let you drown? The two friends looked at each other and smiled, a smile that carried something new between them, an unspoken promise. Wingo, from today, I owe you the same. No matter what danger comes for you, I'll be there. Oh, really? Even if it's a giant wildcat or a fire-breathing dragon. Even then, small as I am, I'd climb right up and bite it on the nose if I had to. They both laughed at the thought, but that laughter would soon be tested in the most serious way. A few days later, Tumnu was making his way home through the tall grass near the riverbank when something felt wrong. Too quiet, too still. His sharp instincts caught a shape crouched low in the bushes. Wait. Someone's hiding there. That's a hunter. A man knelt silently, slingshot raised, his eyes locked on the tree's highest branch, exactly where Wingo sat, humming softly, completely unaware. No, not Wingo. I won't let this happen. Remembering his promise, Tumnu didn't think twice. He raced up the hunter's boot, tiny legs moving faster than ever, heart pounding louder than his footsteps. This is for my friend. He bit down hard on the hunter's ankle. Ouch! What was that? Something's on my leg. The hunter's hand jerked, and the stone flew wide, whistling harmlessly past Wingo. What was that sound? Startled, Wingo burst into flight, wings beating hard as she soared to safety high above the trees. Furious, the hunter searched the ground for whatever had bitten him, but a creature as small as Tumnu was impossible to find. Frustrated and defeated, he finally stormed off through the bushes. Moments later, Wingo landed cautiously, breathless. What just happened down there? Who saved me? From the grass below came a familiar voice. It was me, Wingo. I saw him aiming at you. I couldn't just watch. I had to do something. Tumnu, you risked your life for me. You're barely the size of a seed, and yet you saved me. I just remembered the river, Wingo. You didn't hesitate for me. I couldn't hesitate for you. Your body may be tiny, Tumnu, but your heart is the biggest one in this whole forest. Word of what happened spread quickly through the meadow. The sparrows chirped about it in the morning breeze. The squirrels chattered about it while burying their nuts. Even the old owl, who rarely paid attention to anything, blinked twice and said it was the bravest thing he'd heard all season. A few days later, a young rabbit named Bindo hopped over to Tumnu's tunnel, curious. Is it true, Tumnu? Did you really chase off a hunter all by yourself? I didn't chase him off alone, Bindo. I just did what any true friend would do. Wingo was in danger. Size didn't matter in that moment. Only she mattered. But weren't you scared? He was 100 times your size. I was terrified, if I'm being honest. My legs were shaking the whole way up his boot. But fear doesn't disappear just because you're brave. You simply choose to act anyway, even when you're afraid. Bindo sat quietly for a moment, thinking, I always thought being strong meant being big, like a bear or an elephant. Strength isn't about size, Bindo. It's about what you're willing to do for the ones you love. From her branch above, Wingo called down, smiling. He's right, you know. I can fly for miles, ride the wind, see the whole forest from above. But on that day, it wasn't my wings that saved me. It was the smallest creature in this meadow. That evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky orange, Tumnu and Wingo sat together, one on the ground, one on a low branch just above him, watching the world quiet down around them. Wingo, do you remember when you used to tease me for working so hard? Don't remind me. I was young and foolish back then. You weren't foolish. You just hadn't learned yet that some days test us in ways we don't expect. And when those days come, it helps to have someone who prepared, and someone who's brave enough to fly straight into danger for you. I suppose we make quite a pair then. The ant who's always ready, and the pigeon who's always fearless. The best kind of pair, if you ask me. They both laughed, the kind of laughter that only comes from friends who've truly been tested and come out closer than before. From that day on, Tumnu and Wingo's friendship became a legend across the meadow. A story passed from bird to bird, from ant to ant. A small ant and a free-spirited pigeon had proven once and for all that true friendship knows no size and true courage knows no limits. Moral: real friends show up for each other, no matter how big or small they are. Kindness and courage are never measured by size. If you enjoyed this story, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you love, and don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming tales. See you in the next story.